Hello there and welcome back. In this video, we are going to continue our Helm journey, and I would like to show you how you can create your own Helm chart. And this is going to be Python Redis based Helm chart, and that's what I want to show you in this video. So let's create a directory called my chart mkdir and navigate to the my chart directory. Here we can issue the helm create python redis app command, and inside this directory, if we issue 3 on this folder, you will see this is the structure that basically Helm created for us. So what we will have to do is to create a folder structure, and this folder structure inside the Python Redis app will look like follows. So we will have a directory called app, and we need a Docker file and an app.py file. So with this is the new folder that entered maybe the chat. And we have to edit the chart.yaml. And this chart.yaml is going to look like the following. It needs the API version, the name, some description, and maybe a version and an app version. And what I want to modify here is basically the app version. And this is just for my own tick, so to speak. And we have to create the values or edit the values YAML. So values.yaml, and inside the values.yaml, the following is the only content that we need. So let's get rid of everything else. Basically, what I want to use is a pre-created image from Docker Hub, and this is the Python Redis app. If I go in the browser to my Docker Hub, hub.docker.com, what's with the audio levels? Let me just decrease it a little bit. Okay, so for whatever reason, since the last couple of reboots, the audio gain is set to max, and I just don't know why. So here we have the Python Redis app, and this is going to be the one that we are using. And if it goes well, this is going to be an ARM64 version. So maybe, just maybe, we are going to use a new tag. Until then, let me start the CentOS 9 machine, but let's complete the AMD 64. This is going to be the tag that we want to use, the rest of the chart. So in the values, we basically configure our package, and the templates folder has a deployment.yaml, and inside the deployment.yaml, what we want to do is to create technically the deployment that we want to have in our chart. So basically this is going to be the one we use, and we will have a one replica based Python web app, and it will use Nginx as a front end, and we take the values from the Redis image and the Redis tag. That's for the deployment, and we are going to use the templates service.yaml, and this service is going to have basically what do we have here? Yeah, the cluster IP and the Redis service. Once this is done, we will edit the templates Nginx config map.yaml. Hopefully I don't make too many mistakes. And the app.py is going to look like this. So we basically want to create a Flask application that has a list set key, get key, and it will run on the port 5000. And for the Docker file, under the app folder, we are going to use this part. And then what we can do is the following. So for now, our chart is ready. But in order for me to be able to deploy it, I will need to build the AMD64 image. So let's go with the... I just happen to have the right guide for this. So yum install, yum utils, and the Docker. That's good. And once the Docker was installed, it should be able to... Oh, I need to add my user to the appropriate group and enable the service. Good. Then I am going to exit the CentOS 9 machine and go back. I can see that the Docker PS is working. Let's create a folder, and here we are going to have the Docker file. And inside the Docker file, I am going to reuse the values that I have from my chart and from the app.py. I am also going to reuse the application. And now I need to use the Docker build -t, and I have to use the exact name. So here, this is going to be the app and AMD64 and dot. This image will not work on its own. It will need Redis, but until the image is built, we can create a personal access token and read, write, generate. Let's log into Docker Hub with the pet. And all I need to do is to use Docker push. And basically this should take care of the image. And once the image is pushed, we can go back to our Kate master. And I am going to create a new namespace and create namespace Redis Python app. And there is the set context command. Set context default namespace kubectl config set context, and it should be the current, and namespace is equal to the Redis Python app. Good. And now I should be able to use once the image is pushed, the chart to install it. Let's pause it. So the image was pushed to the repository, and the next thing that we can do is to check it. Not here, not here, but here. And tags and AMD64. That's good. Maybe I should fix it in the guide as well. Although the default used is the ARM for the macOS. demos. Anyway, so in order to install, we can use the helm install Python Redis app, and I just point it to the folder. And technically, it shows that it was deployed, and we can check the get pods, invalid image name, what? And the kubectl get all, and why is it invalid image name? Kubectl events and the 64. Oh, hold on. Let's uninstall it. Uninstall this one, and then check this part. So it's not in the chart, but it's in the templates and deployment.yaml and values image tag. So we have the values.yaml, and that's going to be the tag. I can delete it, or I can say that this is AMD64 and I just remove it. Both could work. So now let's try to reinstall it, and kubectl get all, container creating. Now we don't get the invalid image. kubectl events successfully pulled, and both of them are running. So this pod should produce the logs like this. Yeah, all right. And we should be able to test it. So kubectl get all, and we have the cluster IP, and we can use the cluster IP for the Python app, and curl http and the IP address. And currently we don't see any information. And if I say I want to set the key Daniel to 34, and I get back an OK. And if I use curl, I get all the keys. And if I set another key, profession, DevOps, I get back the OK. And now I get the values there, and I can get the key, which should be profession. Good. With single S. So this is how you can create your own chart, basically. And that was all I wanted to show you. See you in the next one.